Hey everybody, hello. Welcome back to another Fresh Paint Live with Kelly Weiler. Welcome to Girl Upcycled Studio. Today's project is going to be a hand-painted, it's a canvas fabric pillowcase. And I thought maybe it'd be fun to do like some kind of a tropical leaf design on this today. I'm going to take my glasses off. But I thought it would be fun to do a tropical style leaf. That seems to be all the rage right now and is so in style. And we could do, we could change the color up a little bit, maybe put some different greens and blues and all that good stuff. Hi, Amy and Michelle, how are you? So say hello to me when you come in, especially if you're brand new to my YouTube channel. I always like to acknowledge all of you. Hello, Tammy Woods from Kentucky over here on YouTube. So nice to see you. But make sure you shout out if you're new here so that I can give you a hello and can kind of get to know you a little bit better. So if you have any questions about any of the products I'm doing or the design or anything like that, Michelle Replogle is on here and she will be dropping links to different products I'm using and she's very helpful. So if I miss something, make sure you look at Michelle's feed because she'll be typing some things in. She's saying hello to everybody. Hi, Dee Huff from Perrysville, Ohio. Perrysville, that can't be too far from me. I am in Zanesville, Ohio, by the way. So we are just about an hour east of Columbus. So I want to get right to it because, guys, I left my charger at home and I'm at 32%, and I don't know how much this holds a charge when I'm doing a live feed on my laptop. So we're going to just go right on through. I have pulled up like different photographs on Pinterest of leaves. And I think I want to do, I'm not sure the name of it. Let's see. I think I want to do one that is like this. Does anybody know the name of this leaf? Because I'm not real sure. It says Monstera is what it says here, but I'm not sure if that is the actual name of it. So anyway, that would be cute. We could probably throw in a few extra things with it too, but I want to go ahead and get started on that. Hello, Janice from Memphis, Tennessee. She is new here today. I'm so glad you're here. And hello, Claire, Coventry. I just found you. You are live now. Yes, Claire, we are live right now. Thank you so much for joining us. So let's go ahead and get some paints on here. I am going to start with a product called, excuse me, that is not the right product. A product called All-in-One Liquid Patina. This is a all-in-one product, meaning it has many, many uses. Today, we're going to use it as a fabric medium, okay? A textile medium. Hello, Pamela from Texas over on Facebook. Okay, so I want to use this. And what this is going to do, we're going to be able to heat set this with the iron, a warm iron. You'll want to put a piece of cloth or something over top of it, you know, in between the artwork and the iron. When you set this, you want to heat set it. So that's kind of what the textile medium that I'm going to use, which is the liquid patina. That's what that's for. And I want to use, I think I want to use Boho Blue. And I want to use, I'm going to use maybe like 3 shades of green. So let's go ahead and put Fancy Farm Girl on here. Let's go ahead and put that might be kind of fun. I'm going to use a little bit of Farm Fresh. And I've got a little bit of just background music going. It is copyright free, just in case there's some other music going on in the building, it'll kind of drown it out. So it'll help. So we got to be careful of those things when we're on a live feed, I'm finding out. So, okay, so I have Fancy Farm Girl. I have Farm Fresh. I'm going to use a little bit of Bohemian Blue if I can get it open. There we go. And then I may even try another green tone. But I think we're okay for right now. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mix in a little spoonful of patina into each one of these little bits of color. I like to have more patina than I do color, okay? It's a very highly pigmented paint, so you're still going to get the pigment in there, but it's just going to thin it down a little bit. You can thin it down with a little touch of water too if you'd like to. So I would thin it down with the patina, like, it looks like I have it more like half and half, and that's a little more than I normally use. I would at least go like 3 to 4 parts color, or I'm sorry, 3 to 4 parts patina to 1 part color, if that makes sense. So like if I had a teaspoon of color, then I would want to do 3 to 4 teaspoons of the patina. I've got it a little bit stronger than I actually need it. And honestly, you just do that just to save your paint because it's very, very highly pigmented. It's not going to hurt it if it's a little bit thicker, but you know, if you can get by with less, then you should, because you know, we like to save our wonderful paint, right? I've got 2 containers of water here so that I keep my brush nice and clean. I use one with a dirty brush, and then I dip into my clean one and get it really, really nice and clean. Any questions? Hello, Betty, Ryan in the house. And I would say if you want to, gang, let's see if I have a little piece of chalk here. This is how I teach in my Creators Club, which, by the way, I have been letting people sneak in the door. They've been able to sneak in the back door of the Creators Club right now, if you care to. It's not really, I usually don't open it until fall, but because of the quarantine, I've been allowing people to sneak in. So if that's something you're interested in, you can contact Michelle Replogle on here, and she will guide you a little bit. So the overall shape of this, you want to watch where your zipper is. I have my zipper down. I just bought this from Hobby Lobby. So you're going to get like your basic shape. It's kind of like I would say like a teardrop almost. And you can kind of just sketch it on there if you'd like. And then it comes up. And I know you guys can't see this very well, but you will when I start painting it in. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of an outline. And I'm just going to go ahead and start painting in. Like I said, I am like really low on my battery right now, so I'm hoping I don't lose connection. If something happens and I lose you, I will at least put my finished product out. Picture for you. And I'm using, let me see if I like this brush. I am using a number, it's a Royal & Langnickel. It's a number 12. I'm just kind of following suit here. So these leaves are very fun. They're very popular right now, aren't they? This is a great way to customize your own look in your home. So you're going to want to make a space in between. Hey, gang. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Patricia. Let me move the camera for you a little bit so you can see. Is that better? Hey, girly. And you're going to want to fill in just like so. And then you're going to make a space, right? You're going to make a little bit of a space in between the little leaf. Or the little first little, what are we going to call that? Frond? I'm not sure what it's called. And then we're going to go. So the center, let's go ahead and make a line from the center up so that we have a little guide to go by. And I'm just kind of following down. You don't want to go all the way down. Once you get it started, then you can get a good flow. Any questions about any of the products? I'm just basically wanting to get this first coat on here. And I'm going to keep an eye on my charge. And if I start losing charge, I'll try to like hop ahead and show you a little bit how to mix some of these colors up onto the canvas. So you're just painting this just really like you would a canvas that would be up on an easel. And then we'll start this little guy over here as well. And they don't have to be exactly even, however, they should kind of line up a little bit, but you don't have to have them exact, right? Oh, whoops, there's my daughter. Sorry about that, guys. Let me let her know I'm live. Okay. I was trying to get my husband to drop off my little charger to me. Watching while I used some shipwrecked wax on a sign I had previously made. How are you liking it? Here. Sorry about this, guys. You guys can probably hear it beeping through, can't you? How are you liking the shipwreck, Teresa? It covers very, very well. You could even, if you wanted to, you could lightly mist a little bit of water if you felt like you needed to on the canvas. You know what I did forget to do, gang? Let me hop back and look. I did not put protection under this. Let me see if it went through. It did not go through. Let me grab something just in case. I saved these little forms that are from my IOD, my Iron Orchid Design stamps, and I use these inside here. It did not go through, but you do want to make sure that you put something in there, or if you get it too wet, like I said, if you wet it down and spray it, it may go through to the next side. So keep that in mind. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Brenda Osborne, where are you coming in from? Are you local here? Okay, I lost my picture I was following. Got me all out of line here. Okay. So what you're going to do is you kind of just follow this little kind of line all the way through. Let me pick up my speed a little bit. And again, we're going to start back up, following. You want to follow the little line that you started from. So we started here and we're going to follow that angle, right? And then we're going to skip just a little tiny bit, and then we'll add another leaf. Your leaves get a little bit bigger as you come down on the leaf, the fronds. I'm going to call it a frond because I kind of don't really know if that's the proper name. Norwalk, Ohio. Norwalk or Newark. If you're in Newark, then you're real close. Norwalk, I'm not familiar with where that is. And I would know if I was able to see your face, I would remember you because I'm really good with faces. And I'm going to grab my clean water over here. I think this is going to be pretty cute, right? And then we're going to go back to the middle, filling in. Like I said, if you had time to completely chalk out all these leaves, you could probably make it a little bit quicker. I have to say, I've not found any like stencils that I highly liked that have this design on it. So if you could find something like that, that certainly would be easy too. I really do enjoy hand painting though. It's, yeah, kind of enjoy it. I'm not highly enjoying that music, but oh well. Let's just turn it down for now. I don't think anybody's in the building right now, so we will just put it down. Can you guys see it coming together? Watching from Caldwell, Idaho. Brenda says she is 30 minutes south of Cedar Point. Okay, I think I remember you now because I remember someone in here saying that that's where they were from, close to Cedar Point. My goodness, do you think they will open up Cedar Point this year? It's so sad, right? Such a bummer. They have, I saw in our local, it's like a local Facebook page, I guess, where they do announcements and things like that. Our local lake, they are closing down. They're already closing it down for the year, which is kind of a bummer because I was thinking about getting that for my daughter, who's a teenager, and her friends and her boyfriend. And I thought, oh, that would be fun for the kids just to go there this summer since they're not going to be able to, really get out and about too awfully much. And yeah, so that's completely closed down. So, okay, so I really like this little design. Has like some holes in it. So as I come down, I'm going to kind of add the openings to it. So if you look, let me show you. See how there's little openings, little round circles? I'm going to try to add that. It's pretty cute as I go down. I watched your thrifted vase video and you did some samples with Shipwrecked. Love the fancy farm girl with the wax. I know, isn't it awesome? Brenda says, I like your rooster in the background. Thanks, Brenda. That was our Creators Club class that we did Tuesday of this week. So those of you that are just joining in the Creators Club, you will have the opportunity to take that class. I don't have him quite finished. I think he needs a little bit of, needs a little more finessing, a little bit of detail, but he's coming along. That is very different style for me. So I usually do, when I'm painting on canvas, I'm usually doing a little more abstract, expressionist style. So that was different style for me, but I did enjoy it. It was very fun. A lot of these items, ladies, that you are watching me create during these lives, I will be offering them probably for sale during our next flash sale. And I'm just going to kind of like eyeball this so that get this spaced out accordingly. Philodendron, is that what it's called? It could very well be. I do not know. I should know. Okay, so this little guy, let's put, might need a little bit of a circle here. Let's do a little opening here on this one. Maybe one there. And let's do like one like right there. I don't know, you guys, but I'm terrible with plants. Anybody else? I am terrible. I'm trying really hard. I'm even like telling my plants, I'm so sorry for being negligent. You know how they say, it helps if you talk to them? Yeah, I'm like, okay, I must be going nuts. No, but seriously, I want plants so badly in my house, and I'm just debating. I'm going to try to wet this down, see if it works a little bit better. And I'm going to pull my plastic up. I love plants. I have friends that are wonderful with them. I have no luck. So once you get this on here, you can kind of like cut in and get some nice lines and all that good stuff. I'm not sure when my next flash sale will be, ladies, so I will be thinking about that. I have a meeting later on with somebody that's been helping me with that, so we will maybe talk about the next sale and all that good stuff. So I think too, I want to tighten this up. at the top. They have these little, almost like a little point to them. The very tips of them. Hello, Miss Q. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I was thinking of you the other day, and I should have called or texted you just because when I think of people, I try to send them a message and check on them. So I hope you're doing well. We are hand painting a little bit of leaf today, a little bit of tropical leaves today. So, oh, hey, I'm live right now. That's okay. I'll come in. Oh, you're fine. No worries. Don't even worry about it. I'll text you when I get done. All right, thanks. Yeah, but anyway, we're just doing a little bit of a tropical theme today. I must need a tropical vacation because I have been, I did did you see? I did a dolphin. I've done lots of tropical things lately, so I'm not sure why. Hello, Kristen. I missed the video of you painting the chicken. I have to go back to that one. FYI, you painted a rooster. Thank you for that, Kristen. Yeah, that is in my Creators Club. Yes. I didn't know. I did not know. I just know what I like. I don't always know what it is. Hey, at least I'm entertaining y'all, right? Guys are like, oh, this girl, she doesn't even know her chicken's from her roosters. I don't. I know they taste good. That wasn't nice, was it? My daughter's a vegetarian, so she would not like that comment very much. Probably. I would like to be a vegetarian, but I don't know. Are any of you vegetarians out there? Anybody? I think if I learned, like if I don't have enough protein, I feel hungry. Can't know all the things, Kristen. That's right. Thank you, girl. My sister. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. I love it. You guys, this is so easy. So easy. Now, here's a little tip for you. If you are not comfortable hand painting this out, chalking it out first, if you're not comfortable with that, you could totally find a picture that you like. So find, like, this little picture was on Pinterest. It's just a basic illustrative kind of thing. So you could find that and then just do a printout of it and then cut it out, right? Just cut it out, lay it down, and then take your chalk it out. Voila, you have your outline there, and then you're good to go. So if you're not comfortable, try it, okay? So let's do this side for a little bit because I'm at 17% battery and we're at 29 minutes. So I don't know how long it'll last. So in case I lose anybody, I'm gonna go ahead and start layering in some of the color. Did I miss somebody? Oh, Quita, she is saying, I hope we can do our class soon together. I was missing you. Girl, if you're still out there, I know you're probably working, but I miss you too, and your laughter and smile and all of that, and your creativity. I sure hope we can get together. Quita and I were planning a workshop together, and if we can safely do that, we still want to put that on schedule. I don't know if any of you would be interested. Please give us some feedback if you would be interested in doing that. We would be doing some furniture art as well as some canvas art. and some things like that. And so we sure would like to still hold that this year, depending on how things go. But we're not going to just completely cross it off of our list yet. Okay. And I think that people are going to be really, really highly in need of some kind of like physical connection with people from a distance, mind you, probably. But so I really don't want to completely cancel that, but we maybe have to think about our time slot that we were originally going to think of. So yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into a little bit of Farm Fresh and let's just work in it. I accidentally got a little bit of boho on there, but I'm not hating it. I need a shirt that says that. I'm not hating it. So we're just going to, let me move my plastic in place. And we're just going to start blending this, guys. And let me show you here in a minute a close-up of what that looks like. Okay, let's add. Doesn't take a whole lot, guys. That looks so pretty. Okay, let me give you a close-up because I know I'm at a distance. Okay. Can you see it? There is a really good picture of what that's looking like. So you want to kind of blend that a little bit. And it's going to give you the highlights and the lowlights that you need. So that's kind of what I'm going to do all the way through that. And I'm going to kind of skip ahead and show you how I'm going to do a little bit of the, if I can get my yellow. I need a soft yellow, I think. I'm going to use a soft yellow to do a little bit of the veining or the stem. Love the boho blue. Hello, Renee. How are you? And Angela. Got my package. Pennies from Heaven is awesome. Thank you for shipping. You are so welcome. Thank you for supporting the little studio that we have here. We really appreciate you. But anyway, I'm going to use a soft yellow. Here it is. It was right beside me, which is cake batter. And you're going to need you're going to need a brush that gets a really nice fine tip on it, like this one. You see this? See the tip on that? And a little fine tip. And you can use a little bit of this to add that little veining. And I kind of want it to a little more water veining in there. And I realize I have not painted the other side. That's okay. I just want to show you what I'm doing just in case I lose connection. It's what happens when I work late in bed. I had my computer hooked up when I was in bed last night, and then I run out the door today, and then I leave it. So I think that makes a really nice, soft little look for the veining of it, right? So I'll be doing that through the whole thing. So you can kind of shade it out the way you want. It's very, very forgiving painting on the fabric. It's very forgiving. Okay. How will you seal the DIY? So, okay, so I have, if you missed the beginning, I've mixed this with clear patina, which is going to act as a textile medium, right? And then you're going to heat set it. So what you want to do when you get this done is you'll want to put like another, maybe a towel over top of it, or maybe even some parchment paper, something like that, over top of the design. And then you're going to lay your iron on top of that. Okay. So that's going to make it work. Does that make sense? So you'd want to put it on a cotton setting, or maybe a little bit under that. And then you're going to set it, and then it should be good to go. Should be set in there. Okay. Are there any questions? That's pretty much how I'm going to do the entire thing. So I'm at 13%. So I'm going to keep painting until I get a little bit lower. I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. Okay. All right. Get back to my drawing up here, my painting. Get this in. Again, the colors that I used, gang, are Fancy Farm Girl, Bohemian Blue, and Farm Fresh. And you can kind of mix it up. You could do different series of colors too. But I thought those three looked really, really well. It looks nice and shaded and just a very natural kind of a look. So. And then let's go back up here. I might have to mix up some more Fancy Farm. Oh, here comes my husband with my charger. Saved the day. He is probably like, girl, you would forget your head if it was not attached to you. So, which is true. I probably would. So I'm going to stir this up real good, and then I can add my patina to it. Boom. Right in there. Yay! Thank you. I hope I didn't hurry you, did I?
I was ready to come.
You was all ready to come anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. He saved the day, didn't he? I was at 12%. Okay, let me plug in real quick. I'll be right back. Let me plug this in. There we go. There. Okay. Well, I think we'll be able to finish this then. Can you paint anything? It's just amazing. You can paint anything. Yes. Oh, that's Michelle that said that. Yep. You really can. I painted metal. I've painted, any kind of fabric. You guys, imagine, like, wouldn't this be cool? Like, if you get like a drop cloth is made basically of the same exact material. It's a canvas drop cloth, right? This is a canvas pillowcase. But this design on a big drop cloth would be so cool. I might actually have to do that. Instead of getting new curtains, like use the drop cloth. I think that would be so cool. All right. Let me mix this up. I got a little sidetracked, didn't I? Hold on. Add a little water. And stir it up. Good. I feel like I can finish this then, instead of trying to hurry things along. So, what else would you all like to see? Oh, no. Michelle's saying, you can paint anything. You're so talented. Michelle, you're talented too, girly. I have seen your work, my friend, my sweet friend. You're very talented. We are so blessed to have, this connection with each other with all these talented ladies. Don't you feel? I have met the most talented people in this little community that we have made for ourselves. Where do you get those great bottles for your paint? I need to sell them, don't I? I actually get them at a food wholesaler. They sell these to it's like for ketchup and mustard and things like that. I need to get them and sell them in here because I have so many of you asking about them, and they can be maybe hard to find, I guess. They can be difficult. I used to be able to get them at Sam's Club, but I have not seen them in there lately. So they're very handy. There are other styles that you can get too that have like a little bit of a you store them upside down. I didn't have quite very good luck with that, guys, with that brand because the nozzle, the rubber that is inside the nozzle of the other kind, deteriorated on me quite often. So um, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Michelle, what are the name of those bottles? The other bottles? They are handy when they're new, but when they break down, I don't know. I just went through them. But y'all could try them. Maybe they'll work for you. Now, what I like about these, the ones that I get, is you can cut the tops to the size that you want, and my paint is pretty thick. Sometimes I kind of like to keep it thick, so I just cut that open. And I used to be really good about I just drop like if it didn't have a lid, you could just put like a carpenter nail or something and drop it in there, and then that kept it from drying up in the nozzle of it. FIFO, yes, thank you. They're FIFO bottles. Yes, that's the word. One of these days I'll get my husband to do a video with me. He says no, but he was like, I want to be on there. He's so talented though. He really is. He lets me do photos and stuff of him when we're doing different projects. Oh, I might have to turn the music. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. So what'll happen is YouTube will, if it picks up the background music, it shuts me down. So I have to deal with. Ooh, I'm really loving it though. Look. So hopefully it won't pick it up. Just kind of growing pains, guys. Just learning how to do the whole video thing as I go along. Trial and error. That's all you can do. Oh my goodness. Stomach's growling again. How is the paint with asthma? I have allergies. I don't have asthma, but I have allergies and it is fine. Yeah. Yep. Brenda, if you are worried about freehanding this, you can find a print online, print it out, cut it out, lay it down, chalk it out, and then voila, do this right on the pillow, okay? There's ways around all that, gang, right? Let me make sure I move my plastic. Yeah, I gotta figure something out because this music is not, it's not my favorite, but it's copyright free, so. That is terrible. I know, right? Turn it down. Okay, it sounds like they turn the music off. Okay, should be okay. Oh well. I just wanted to be prepared. There's always a solution, right? There's always a solution. All right. I think this is going to be cute on my couch. I might want to keep this. I'm just teasing. Can't keep it all, can we, gang? That's how we become hoarders, I've found. Yeah, it's that electronic stuff. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Let's do here. Let me get this chalked out really quick. Not chalked out, but sketched out real quick. So I know where I'm going with this. I might have just made a boo-boo. Whoopsie. We'll make it work. There we go. When did you start painting? I guess I've been creating since I was a little girl. Painting things and drawing. I guess when I was young, I started off sketching. Is that what you mean, or do you mean today? We started at 2. That's what you're talking about. Oh, I wanted to make another little opening. Let's do like But I will tell you, for those of you that are afraid to jump in and try this, this is it's a pretty easy, basic design. All you have to have is passion for it, guys, right? Anyone can learn. I know people disagree with me, but it's true. So if you have the passion for it, you can learn it. Painting is almost, I think, easier than drawing. Like, I feel like when you sketch or draw, it can be a little more um, it's just a little harder. I think it's so precise, right? When you're drawing or sketching, usually. My career, yeah. For a career. So, gosh, when did I start doing this as a career? Okay, so back in the day, way back when I was a kid, I worked at a salon and I worked at the desk. And the man that owned the salon, he would see my doodles, and then from there he was like, first I thought I was in trouble. He was like, "Who did this?" And I was like, "Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't be drawing on the appointment book." I was doodling on the appointment book. Um, but anyways, he was like, "No, no, no. I didn't realize you were an artist." And when he said that, I kind of just looked at him because I was kind of like, I'm not an artist. And I had never heard anybody really call me that because I didn't know you were an artist. So then he had me do some designs for his t-shirts for his business, and then he asked me to do like commercial art for, like, I started painting the windows for him. And I just quit doing his windows this past year because I've been so busy here, but I continued to do his windows at his salon for him all these years. Um, so it all kind of just started from that. And I started getting jobs here and there to do designs and whatnot. And let's see. Then I got on at the Longaberger Company and I wove baskets for 4 years and got my foot in the door. And I worked my way up to the creative design department at the Longaberger Company. And that was awesome. That was huge for me. I would say that was a big break for me working for that company. That company was wonderful to me. By the way, I loved my job there. And I worked my way up into management and had a team of people, and we did all of the visual displays for that company. So we did all the events, and we did the homestead. We did all the visual, whether it was a retail display or display for marketing, displays for the magazine, all of that. And it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I met some amazing people there, and I still see some of them to this day. And then after that, I left because I had a preterm baby, who is, by the way, she's 17 going on 18 now. Um, so I decided to leave that job and to stay home with my baby. And it was the best decision I've ever made. I never looked back. I never hesitated, never looked back or anything. And that's a gift. I feel like that was a gift. I didn't realize it at the time because it was such a scary time because she was so little. She only weighed 2 pounds 4 ounces when she was born. Um, and again, the Longaberger Company was wonderful to me. They were wonderful and worked with me until the day I could not work any longer, on just what they could do. But anyway, so I just was no hesitancy at all to leave that job. I didn't even think about it. I was like, no, I need to be home with my baby, and so I did. So I was home with her, and being home with her, my husband and I always created our work schedules. When I did start doing some work again, we were always able to be home with her, either my husband or me. Like, we didn't have to have anybody else watch her. And so we're pretty proud of that. Um, and so then one of the guys that I had worked with at the Longaberger Company, and he's a friend of ours as well, he broke off and started his own seasonal decorating company. And so I jumped on board with his company as a contractor, and I started. It was a big crew. It wasn't just, it's a huge crew. We did big major decorating jobs at like the different great big malls and places like in Columbus and in Dayton. And we were putting up 50-foot trees outside and wreaths that were as big as buildings, and huge work. And then we were doing the interior commercialized decorating for these events and these buildings. So I worked with him for years, because it was just seasonal and I could still be home with my daughter. And that was nice. So, and then I eventually started doing just things on the side for people. And then it just kind of evolved into like, because it was so funny, because even though I knew I was an artist and I had been an artist for years, I still had that mentality that I could not just have a job just doing art. I just had it in my mind that, well, I could at least just do creative jobs. I could at least just like, I'll do these decorating jobs and, but, as time went on, people started seeing, I had this artistic talent and whatnot. And so I'm going to turn my music up because I can hear their music again. Sorry. But anyway, so I started doing more artistic work for different people that knew I could do it. And then I still was kind of at this thought where, okay, what could I do that's kind of artsy, but not, I think I could paint furniture. I could totally do that because we did some of that for Longaberger. So I'm like, well, I'll just get into painted furniture, still not thinking like that I could just do art, right? So I was like, well, we'll just kind of do some art on furniture. And it just kind of evolved into this whole thing. And then I met just all these other amazing people, and it's just been wonderful. And I have to say, Dion has been huge for just like pushing the envelope. I think, if you guys don't know Dion, she's with the Turquoise Iris. She really just pushed herself, pushed the envelope. And I feel like it's given all of us that are just artists inside, it's given us this freedom, because I was doing I would do silhouettes, and I would do like I've done like a big chandelier painting on a dresser and big feathers, and I would do all this art on there, but actually not knowing that I could actually just do complete works of art on a head to toe, armoire or a dresser. So it's been amazing, working with all of those ladies and just being having the freedom to let your freak flag fly kind of thing, if that makes sense. But it's been wonderful, wonderful experience. So I hope that all of you know that, you can do what you want to do. You can do what talent you have, what God gave you. That's why you have that talent. Oh, I splattered a little bit over here. I guess it's cool, huh? So you can do all the things. And I'm here to tell you that it's real. It can happen. Okay, let's start blending. How are we doing on time? We're at an hour right now. I'm going to blend a little bit for y'all. For a little bit. So you can kind of see what this is going to kind of look like. So I'm blending in this Farm Fresh. Sorry about that. Just ignore my digital music account. I'm not real sure why. I mean, you don't usually open until later, so I'm not real sure. Look how pretty that color looks on there. I don't know. I'll give you guys a close-up here in a minute. A little bit, I got way too much paint mixed up. I'm just dipping in with some water and spreading it on. Just kind of making it. And I'm kind of pushing it too. If you notice my brush, I'm kind of wetting it down, and then you can kind of just push it along. Push, smish, push and smush, for lack of a better word. So cute, very summery. Thank you. Yes, Michelle dropped Dion's link there too. Yes, she does. She does beautiful floral. She does everything she touches is beautiful. In my opinion, it's all beautiful. But yeah, it's just so cool that, how we all can feed off of each other and inspire each other and push the limits and all the stuff, you guys. I just want you to know that all you have to have, you guys, is a passion for it, okay? That's all you have to have. You can learn the rest. And when you have doubt maybe in your mind, just like even myself, I knew I was an artist for years, working in creative jobs, but even then I didn't realize that I could just be doing artwork. I could just be painting art on pillows and creating art on canvas for people's homes. Look how pretty that is looking. Let me show you a close-up so y'all can see how it's blending very beautifully. So I wonder, do any of you feel like you're held back? Are you holding yourself back from anything like that? Or is there something that you would like to do, but you feel like you can't? Let's see. I'm just going to drop a little bit of watered down yellow in some areas, and that's going to brighten it up. Enjoyed the live you all and Debbie did a bit back at your studio. I know, wasn't that fun? We had a blast that night. It was a fun night. And I had planned on, that's when I was talking to Quita a little bit ago. I know she's probably gone. She's a busy gal. But so we were trying to get an event like that together here. So I would like to have more people in here, but you know, who would have thought that something as crazy as a worldwide pandemic would be happening? It's just the strangest thing, right? But you know, we're going to do the best we can, and as soon as we're able to safely do these things, we will be. We'll be doing more. Okay, let me where's my daughter again? I'm not real sure. That line kind of disappeared a little bit on me. No, that's cake batter that I'm using for that little yellow line that I'm putting in, okay? It's the perfect, nice, soft color for that. And you can also do a little bit of highlights down the leaves as well. Let's see. And I'm just looking at my reference picture, and it's not exact, and you don't really want it exact, right? You want to do your own version of things, okay? If y'all have any questions, as always, feel free to put it in the comment section there, and either Michelle or myself will answer. But I hope that if nothing else, you are just encouraged to go for it and create. Don't let anything or anyone tell you you're not what you know you are. I mean, whatever your talents are, if that's what you're passionate about, then I challenge you. It could be cooking, it could be, it could be art, it could be sewing, it doesn't matter. And if you need a great place to hang out, like I said, we are letting people sneak in the Creators Club if you're interested in hanging out with a bunch of talented ladies. So this is what it's looking like, gang. So I'm going to continue to add the shadows and the highlights, and I will be sure and post a final of this like on the thumbnail of the video, so you guys can know exactly what it looks completed, and I'll put the pillow in it, and it'll be so cute. I am thinking I should order the samples and see what colors I like. Absolutely, the samples are wonderful for that. They're full 8 ounce. That's what I like about the samples from the DIY companies. They're a full 8 ounce tub. So you could do like a kitchen chair. You could put 2 coats with this size on a chair. So you'll get a lot of mileage just out of the one little tub, right? Any other questions? I wish I had been doing artistic stuff for my occupation all my life. Tough to earn a living though. Now it's a creative outlet. You know, I always thought that too, you guys. I kind of heard that growing up that, the talk like real job and you can't make money at that. You have to do, but guess what? I have had creative jobs even when I was at the salon. So this is a little tidbit. When I worked at the salon, I was at the desk, and then I did sculptured nails for like 8 years. I think I was there for a total of 10 years. So sculptured nails, that is an art form. I even did art on fingernails back in the day. So, and I got paid really well for doing that. So, you guys don't tell yourselves that you really can't make money at that, because you got to be careful of what you allow to come out of your mouth and what you allow in your mind, because you believe it, right? And I'm here to tell you that, creative jobs are out there. So, I guess just make sure if you have the passion for it, just go for it. You can start off as a hobby, and if it's meant to be, it will be. Okay. What do you guys think? What do you think of our tropical pillow? Can't you just see this like on a fun, bright chair? Like maybe out on a deck somewhere. It's gonna be so cute. I hope you guys give this a try, and I would like to just remind all of you, if you really enjoy learning things about art and being inspired of all things art, then I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that little bell so that you get notified every time I have a new video that comes up. And if you do enjoy this, please let me know in the comments. And if you have ideas of different things that you would like to learn about, again, put that in the comments there and over on my YouTube channel, and I'll read through them and see what we can put on the list for the next live. Okay. Thanks for hanging out here at Fresh Paint, an hour with Kelly. I really enjoy hanging out with all of you. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow at 2. Bye, everyone.